Yeah, so for today we are going to be learning about data types in C++. So when you talk of data types, you're talking of that's when if you are actually developing a program where you need to basically assign variables. Yeah, let's say you have a variable name, and here the data type here is actually string. So meaning your data is going to be in the form of string. That's it is going to be words or that's characters. The name here is going to store various characters, and the data type here is string. And we have another data type. You have int, and the variable name for it is actually number. So this int data type is going to store whole numbers. That's not numbers that are actually whole. So yeah, this is actually the data type, this is the variable. And we have float numbers. Let's say float numbers. Yeah, and this is also going to store in on numbers. And for this float, it is going to store numbers, but it can actually hold numbers that are actually having decimal places, unlike the int. Yeah, and we have double as well, number 2. So this is actually double, and I'm sorry, to variable of number 2. And this double is also, it basically works like float, but it can hold higher number of values than the float. That if you are dealing with figures that are actually higher, it is important to go for the double, unlike the float. Yeah, so it is actually in order. So for the int, it store whole numbers. The float, any number, it basically store whole numbers of floating point numbers, and same applies to the double, but the double basically store higher numbers. Yeah, so we have char. This let me store it in a variable of character, and this actually store this data type of char actually store characters in this variable that I have actually initiated in here. Yeah, so we have the string, int, float, double. Yeah, so basically, for the sake of this video, these are basically the kind of the data types that you need to actually know as a beginner or someone who intends to be in the field of software engineering, or if you want to learn C++ and learn it very well. Yeah, they have so let me display something in data types. The data types, and yeah, so let's assign values to it and see how we are going to see. So yeah, name, my name, and here we assign it a value of 20, and here we assign it a value of 20.2 double. So we assign it a value of point character 2, we assign it a value of C. So let's display and see the result that we are going to get. So let's display the name and see the result that we are going to actually get in here. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so let's display and see the result we are going to get. So for the name, it has actually displayed and it works fine. So if we assign a value of number to it, we are going to get error, because the data type, you see error conversion from int to a scalable type, that's string. Yeah, meaning it won't work if you want to store that's a number to a string, it won't work. So this actually help you to have a well-defined data in your database. That's if you are working with database basis, or if you want to have a well-defined data Yeah, so this the data type basically help you to have a well-defined data in order for you to work on in future if you want to handle stuffs in your database or in your project. This actually help you to have a well-defined data. And we have the int as well. Let's add some floating that's the decimal values to the int and see, and let's display the number. That's this one. You see the result that we are going to get. So you see here, because it is int, we are still getting the whole number. So int basically holds that's numbers without the floating point values. Yeah, so let's go to the numbers. Let's display the numbers. The numbers has floating point numbers. Yeah, so that's what it holds, floating point numbers or whole numbers. Yeah, and let's check the number 2, the double as well. Yeah, so the double also here, it also works. And let's check the character. This is the character, and yeah, so we have it here. So basically it all works. And let's see here. Yeah, so it actually works. Yeah, so you see, I actually added another character to the chart, and it only displays the last one, so it basically recognizes the last character that is actually been added to it. So basically for a character, it only stores just one character. Yeah, so you cannot add various characters to it. It simply means it is holding one character, and if you store many characters in it, it's only recognize the last one. So just note. Yeah, so for the purpose of this very video is to help you understand how data types actually works in C++ and how you can basically implement it in your project, or thus have clear understanding about data types in C++ or in wherever that you find yourself as a software engineer. So yeah, thank you very much.